Whoa! What the fuck? Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of the Combat Couch. Round of applause. Alright, so today we have UFC 305 and we're going to be doing a breakdown of each fight and giving our picks. So this one's going to be held in Perth, so we've obviously got a few Anzac fighters on the card.
Aussie.
We are keen to get into this one. So starting first, we're going to start on the main card with LiJing Liang versus Carlos Prates. So boys, who are you thinking?
I've got LiJing Liang.
Me too, I've got LiJing Liang.
LiJing Liang, baby, let's go!
Let's go!
So the reason I say this is because Carlos Prates, he is a more faster and technical striker, but this is the biggest step up in competition he's had in a very long time. LiJing Liang is coming off a very long hiatus. I think his last fight was comes at Chimaev, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
Nah, he had one in between.
He had two in between.
He had two in between, but he's been off for like a good year
He's like,
at least.
I think it's like two years maybe.
2 years.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he broke his back, if I'm not mistaken.
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that? You
My
broke
back is broken.
what? A vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.
I know he's been riddled with injuries, but in saying that, the only times he's ever lost is when he's fought like a heavy grappler.
Yeah.
Right, or at least recently. So I feel like, you know, given that he's going to be back in his own ball game, I think he definitely has a better shot. And if he gets that fine-ass suit back on, ooh-wee.
Also, he's got a lot more experience against high-level opponents. I think this is Carlos's third fight in the UFC. And he's a young up-and-coming guy. He's on a win streak, but I think Jing Yang's experience will pull through.
100%, agreed.
Easy, done. Next fight, we've got Tuivasa, our home ground boy.
Western Sydney, baby.
Western Sydney. Eshe's
Eshe's Adelaide,
and
for the
then
boys.
we've got him versing Jairzinho Rozenstruik.
There we
So
go.
let me do it again. Tuivasa versus Rozenstruik. So I personally got Rozenstruik in this fight.
Traitor.
I do want to go for Tuivasa. That's where my heart lies, but my head says Rozenstruik.
Yeah.
Tuivasa's coming off 4 losses, and he has been rocked every single one, and that makes me question his chin. Rozenstruik is a very technical fighter and is very comfortable countering, and Tuivasa is obviously a aggressor. So
I mean, look, that all makes sense, but is he from the area? No, look, I reckon Ty's got this one. One, home crowd advantage.
Yeah.
2, every time we've seen Rozenstruik, I know, kickboxing is his thing, technical striking is his thing, but every time he fights someone that swings,
He gets clipped.
He gets clipped. I don't know how. Like every time I've seen him fight, my first thought is always, oh, he's the more technical striker. It's going to be a striking war. He's going to win it. But every time it's someone that flails or swings and goes for the fences, they always beat him somehow. So.
That fight against Ngannou was a very good.
God.
Exactly, right?
Ngannou's just swinging like crazy and he just clips him
Bro got
once.
knocked out by fucking renewable energy windmill power. Right? So I think Tuivasa is hungry. He's had a couple of losses. He's got the home crowd.
He's always hungry.
And he's all and he's willing to swing. Right? And I think that's
sure.
it's a bit silly,
he's
but
down to
I think
stand and
that's
bang.
Yeah, that puts him up. So
hey, you know, every fight Tuivasa is in, it's a fucking banger. So whatever
100%.
happens, it's gonna be, I reckon, a knockout. Knockout.
Yeah, for sure, a
is
knockout.
Lock,
Yeah,
for sure.
someone's getting knocked out, but I got Tuivasa.
yeah,
You
I
got Tuivasa?
too. Yeah.
All right, that's the Combat Couch official decision. Tuivasa, let's go. Next fight, we've got Gamrot versus Dan Hooker. Personally, I've got Gamrot, just wrestle fucking him the whole time.
I got Gamrot too.
Yeah.
Crotch sniffer.
Crotch sniffer.
Oh, this is a very tough thing to say, but yeah, I think I've got Gamrot as well.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Dan Hooker is like my modern day Tony Ferguson, man. Like, I'll always root for him. I will still be rooting for him on the
Same.
weekend.
Yeah, I'm rooting for him
but
as well.
like, if I had to put my money where my mouth was and really had to pick who I think is going to win, I think Gamrot is going to wrestle fucking.
Yeah.
I mean, Hooker's been in some fucking wars, so like, I don't know where his chin is at. He's the toughest motherfucker out there.
Yeah.
But
Tough times don't last. Dan Hooker does.
Yeah.
oh, hey, I hope so, brother. I hope so. But yeah, we're all thinking
Easy
Gamrot.
times breed Dan Hookers.
Does he still have the blonde hair?
Yeah, he's still got blonde hair, yeah.
Yeah, that's a plus 50 chance of winning. So
He's got more ink now, so even more, plus more armor.
yeah.
Yeah, but they're bad tattoos, so that's like El Aura.
Which one don't you like?
Oh, all of them, bro. No, one
Can't
of
help you
those,
there, brother.
those stomach ones.
Oh, his stomach one, I'm not a big fan. I like his chest one.
Yeah, the chest
I know a lot
one's
of people don't like it. I like it. I fuck with it.
I mean, he's a fighter. He's gonna get some shitty tattoos. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
You're not a fighter if you don't have some
Dan,
shitty tattoos.
none of these.
Unless you're a Muslim fighter.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that's true. Yeah, but
Better
Dan,
than me,
no sweet dreams, yeah.
Are those thumbs up.
It meant to be thumbs up, bro.
Bro, that is possibly top 3 worst tattoos in the UFC.
No, what about Jamal Hills? He's got the thumbs up on his like chest.
That's
No, that's what he's talking about.
Oh, right.
That's what I'm talking about. He's
I
fucking-
thought you were talking about downhill.
No, he doesn't have
Yeah.
thumbs up. No.
So that's the official Combat Couch decision, Gamrot.
Heartbreaking
So,
Gamrot.
I'm not going to say go Gamrot because our heart is with Dan Hooker. So go Dan Hooker.
Go fucking Dan. Let's go.
Gamrot's going to win. So yeah. Okay, next we have Kai Kara France versus Steve Urseg.
Oh.
That's going to be a fucking banger.
Oh, yeah.
I personally think it's going to be Steve Urseg.
Yeah, I got Urseg too.
His last showing, he showed that he belongs in the top. He belongs in the championship conversation. Kai has sort of dropped out of that sort of conversation, and I feel like it's a bit predictable. He gets a little bit close and overhand. Get a little bit close, overhand. It's like, Urseg seems a little bit too smart for that.
I reckon, like, I've got Urseg too, so I think pretty unanimous across the combat couch. But in saying that, if it wasn't for the last fight, I probably would have picked Kai Kara France.
Yeah, me too.
After watching Urseg take some fucking shots as well, right? I didn't think like maybe I'm putting him in a terrible character profile because he looks like a nerd, right? But I didn't think he would take shots the way he did in the last fight, and that showed that he can.
Yeah.
I think Kai Kara France, he's got some fucking cracker hands on him.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's enough to put him out. And
Yeah.
I think when it comes to technical striking, I think Urseg is going to take the cake on that one too.
Yeah, for sure.
And Urseg showed that he has great grappling as well. So
Yeah, he
has
was
that up his
defending
sleeve
against
as well.
Pantoja really well.
Yeah. So
Plus, Aussie boys. Like,
Let's
we
go.
gotta go with the fucking Aussies.
go.
Bro. Let's go.
so we got Astro Boy on this one. Yeah, pretty unanimous.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go, Astro Boy. Now we have the main event of the evening. We have Duplessis versus Israel Adesanya. So, this one
This
is
is a
going
tough.
to be
It's a tough one to call.
As much as it hurts to say, I think Duplessis got this one.
Yeah. I was going to go Duplessis as well, just because I think Izzy generally has a tough time with awkward strikers.
Yeah.
And because Duplessis is such an awkward striker, I think he's going to have a bit of trouble with it.
And Duplessis is someone who pushes the action. If you sort of look at Izzy's past championship defenses, it's against people who are sort of, well, maybe in the past fights they did push, but for example, Romero and Paulo Costa, they weren't really pushing the action.
I gotta disagree with you there.
Yeah.
Like, I do agree they didn't push the action.
Yeah.
But I feel like they didn't because of Izzy. I don't feel like it was fighters that didn't push the action. When you think about it, those two blokes, Yoel Romero and Paulo Costa, they're the ones that are always going for the action, right?
Yeah.
So the fact that they're cautious means there was a good reason for it.
Yeah.
And
I don't know, Paulo Costa was pretty fucking cautious in his last fight against Strickland.
Yeah,
he
but-
didn't do much.
And I think my point is that, that's right, but Duplessis, he doesn't give a fuck. He's just going to go in no matter what.
And that's where I think Izzy takes him, man. Like, I'm going to have to disagree with you guys. I find that Izzy does, he has a tough time with all the strikers, but he does well with bigger, harder punches, slower guys, right? Drickus is not one of the fastest blokes out there. I think given the fact that Drickus, like you said, is not afraid of taking shots, he's going to eat a couple. I don't know if he can eat the same shots that Izzy can throw, as opposed to the last couple of fights that he's had. Like, he's fought Whitaker, and he fought, I think it was Strickland for his last 2 fights, right? Whitaker didn't really get to pop off that fight.
He
didn't get to land too much, right?
He has the best showing.
And then Sean's a great fighter, but let's be real, the guy does not knock people out, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't have power. That
And
power.
it was a very close fight, that one.
Exactly, right? And he took a lot of shots. And I just feel like you can't do the same with Izzy. I think this fight really comes down, stylistically, I think Izzy takes it, but it's how happy is Izzy willing to throw. I think if Izzy is a bit gun-shy, he's gone skis.
But I think we're overlooking a big aspect of it, which is the grappling. I think Duplessis is probably going to look to exploit the grappling. Like, we know Izzy has really good takedown defense, but Duplessis is such a big, strong guy. I think he's gonna have a tough time defending against that level of strength.
That is very true. I don't think he's fought a wrestler that has that level of strength, that level of size. The only closest one might have been Yoel Romero, but
He didn't even wrestle.
They didn't even wrestle. Yeah.
Who will be the real African champion? That is the question.
Whoa.
So I think that's 2-1 for Duplessis.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the official Combat Couch decision is Duplessis. But we're going for Izzy. Yeah?
Yeah, I'm going for Izzy.
Our hearts
Let's
say
go, Izzy.
Let's go, Izzy.
Yeah, Anzac's got to stick together, baby.
Yes, sir. And we're going to start a new segment with the Combat Couch. So for the picks that are unanimous, we're going to put a bet on and make it a multi. So in this card, it was Steve Urseg and Gamrot, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to put our...
And LiJing Liang.
LiJing Liang. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go with LiJing Liang, Gamrot, and Urseg. I'm going to put up the multi right here boom.
Bing.
And then we're going to try and grow this every single time. So we're going to do this for every card analysis, put a multi on for unanimous picks, and hopefully you can make some money with us. We're going to track it. We'll see it in the next episode and see how that goes.
This is for all you DJs out there.
Hey, I bet. It's just for fun.
Yeah, it's for fun.
Just for funsies. Anyways, that's it for us. UFC 305, get keen. But yeah.
I'm really fucking excited. I hope Uncle Dana, brings some more cards to Australia. I know New South Wales got, I think, 3 more on the deal for the arena. So bring us some fucking cards, man, and bring it to Sydney, baby. Come
Yes,
on,
sir.
man. We're
Need
dying
another
over
Sydney
here,
one.
man.
Who would you want to see? What is your dream
in
fight
Sydney.
in a Sydney card?
My dream fight?
Yeah.
Look, I'll talk about, we can talk all day about celebrity fights. How about I tell you my dream ending of the card?
Yeah.
Robert Whittaker, main card, main event, takes back the championship.
Yeah, that would be sick.
That
That'd be
will
sick.
fucking make my life, bro. That's all I need to see, bro. All the celebrity fights in the world. Yes, I would want all, like, there's so many matchups that we could think about.
Yeah.
But that in Sydney would fucking make my fucking year, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, seeing him reclaim gold.
Say Duplessis beats Izzy this time.
Yeah.
And then Whittaker, I would say, has worked himself back into the title picture.
Yeah.
He looked dominant
Yeah.
in his last showing. So maybe that does set up a little fight in Sydney where he comes. I don't know if Duplessis would come back. But
He'll
anyways,
probably make him go, fight him
to
somewhere
Africa.
else.
Well, not to Africa. They haven't even had an event in Africa. But yeah, that would be a dream fight, actually.
Yeah.
Or I want Kamzat to come because he's just my favorite fighter.
Yeah.
I want
Look,
Kamzat
They've already booked Kamzat and Whittaker again.
yeah, so
yeah, they are.
that would be, I mean, like, that's not going to happen in Sydney because it's so
That's
close.
not going to happen in general because Kamzat's going to pull out again.
Yeah. Either that
Pull out King.
or Volk reclaims his title back in Sydney.
Or both in one night.
Dana, we gave you this idea. Give us some commission, bro. That is a fucking great picture.
Mate, fuck the
Yeah.
commission, bro. Let me sit ringside next to Joe Rogan, bro.
Yeah.
So when they get knocked the fuck out, we can go, all together, baby. That's all I want, bro.
Hell yeah.
All right, well, that's some ideal pictures. But anyways, that's it for UFC 305. Thanks for joining us, and have yourself a left, right, good night.
Bum,
Bang, bang.
bum.